What up, y'all? It's Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando, Florida for Tuesday, July 31st, 2018, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Mark Hamill paid tribute to the late Carrie Fisher on Twitter as production is set to start on Star Wars Episode 9. Hamill said on Sunday, alongside photos of himself with the actress on the set of Star Wars The Last Jedi and during filming of the original Star Wars trilogy, "It's bittersweet facing my final chapter without her. She is simply irreplaceable." He continued, "I find solace in the fact that she won't be replaced and would love the worldwide outpouring of affection for those who loved her when they heard the news. Hashtag carry on forever." Hamill and Fisher appeared in the Star Wars series as brother and sister Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia, respectively. The pair were last seen together in 2017's The Last Jedi, which was released after Fisher died in December 2016 following a heart attack. Disney and Lucasfilms recently announced that Hamill and Fisher will be returning for the next entry in the Star Wars saga, Episode 9, which begins production on Wednesday. The film is set for release in December 2019. J.J. Abrams said that Fisher will appear in the new film by explaining, we desperately love Carrie Fisher, finding a truly satisfying conclusion to the Skywalker saga without her eluding us. We were never going to recast or use CG character. With the support and blessing from her daughter Billie Lourd, we have found a way to honor Carrie's legacy and her role as Leia in Episode 9 by using unseen footage we shot in Episode 7. Netflix has announced upcoming comedy drama series The Kominsky Method, starring Michael Douglas and Alan Arkin, will debut on November 16th. The streaming service made the announcement Sunday on Twitter alongside a new image from the series featuring Douglas and Arkin. Netflix said about the series alongside the image, Michael Douglas and Alan Arkin star in a new series about two friends tackling life's inevitable curveballs as they navigate Los Angeles, a city that values youth and beauty. Hashtag The Kominsky Method. Douglas stars as an aging actor, Sandy Kominsky, with Arkin as his longtime agent, Norman Newlander. The Kominsky Method hails from sitcom veteran Chuck Lorre, who wrote the 8-episode series alongside Al Higgins and David Jaffrbaum. Lorre and Higgins are also serving as the executive producers alongside Douglas. Lorre said during a panel at the Television Critics Association press tour in Beverly Hills on Sunday, "The show began because of my desire to write about what I'm living, which is getting older and entropy and the decay of the flesh." He continued by saying, "It has to be funny, otherwise it's heartbreaking. There's loss of loved ones and how it affects your relationship and friendship. How do you respond to a culture that feels like it's moving away from you?" That is the impetus of the show, to do all that and hopefully have some comedy involved. Douglas said at the panel that he became interested in the series due to Lorre's writing and the show's mix of comedy and tragedy. The actor said, "I do try to pick projects that resonate with me. I certainly understand Sandy Kominsky and some of the stuff that he's going through." The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina will premiere on Netflix in October. The streaming service announced Sunday at the Television Critics Association Summer Press Tour that the new series will debut October 26, according to Variety. Netflix confirmed the news on the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina official Twitter account. The company shared a photo of several people wearing Letterman jackets spelling out October 26. The caption reads, "Time for CAOS, October 26. The Netflix See What's Next account said all 10 episodes of Season 1 will premiere at once. The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is based on the Archie horror comic books of the same name. The Archie comics series, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, was previously adapted as an NBC WB series starring Melissa Joan Hart. Former Mad Men star Kiernan Shipka will play Sabrina Spellman in The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. The show will co-star Jazz Sinclair, Michelle Gomez, Chance Perdomo, Lucy Davis, and Miranda Otto. Lindsay Lohan will be starring in and executive producing a new MTV reality series titled Lohan Beach Club. The actress and MTV announced the project Monday in a teaser video for the show that features Lohan at her beach club in Mykonos, Greece. She said in the clip, "Pack your bags, MTV, we're going to Mykonos. I've joined the MTV family, and I'm Lindsay Lohan." The series will follow Lohan and her staff as they help bring her vision for the beach club to life. Lohan owns multiple businesses in Greece, including the Lohan nightclub in Athens and Lohan Beach House Rhodes in Rhodes. The president of programming and development for MTV, Nina L. Diaz, said in a statement, "Lohan Beach Club offers viewers VIP access to one of the most exclusive destinations in the world and a behind-the-scenes look at how a young, successful entrepreneur runs her empire. We're thrilled to have such a passionate and creative partner in Lindsay to help explore this intriguing culture all through the eyes of her brand." Lohan Beach Club is set to premiere on MTV in 2019. Euphoria, a new teen drama series starring Zendaya, has received the series order from HBO. The show, penned by the Wizard of Lies writer Sam Levinson, is based on the Israeli series of the same name and follows a group of high school teenagers as they maneuver through drugs, sex, love, and relationships, and friendship, Deadline reported. Zendaya will be joined by a cast that will also include Storm Reed, Maud Apatow, Brian Astro Bradley, Eric Dane, Alexa Demi, Jacob Elordi, Barbie Figueroa, Nika King, Hunter Schafer, and Sydney Sweeney. Rapper Drake and DJ and music producer Future the Prince have signed on as executive producers of the series. It is also serving as an executive producer along with Ron Lisham and Dafina Levin, who created the original Israeli series. Zendaya, known for starring in Disney's Casey Undercover, Spider-Man's Homecoming, and The Greatest Showman, posted on Instagram a teaser for Euphoria featuring herself zoning in and out of what appears to be a party. She says of Euphoria coming soon. Netflix has also announced that Season 5 of its food documentary series Chef's Table is set to arrive on September 28th. The streaming service made the announcement on Twitter Sunday alongside a photo of freshly prepared entrees. Chef's Table follows culinary stars from around the world crafting innovative dishes and desserts. Netflix also announced on Sunday at the Television Critics Association press tour that the development of two new culinary shows, The Curious Creations of Christine McConnell and Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat. Curious Creations of Christine McConnell will follow popular Instagram chef Christine McConnell as she creates a number of bizarre and unique food items. Fat, Salt, Acid, Heat will follow chef Samin Nosrat as she travels around the world. The series is based on Nosrat's novel of the same name. Luann de Lesseps says she's doing great after checking herself into rehab. The 53-year-old television personality gave an update in an Instagram post Saturday after seeking further treatment for substance abuse issues. De Lesseps shared a promo for her Countess and Friends cabaret show. She said in the caption she plans to return to the stage Saturday, August 4th. The star wrote, "Thank you so much for all of your support. I wanted you to know that I'm doing great, and I hope you'll come and see me on August 4th in Long Island at the Paramount NY or August 24th in Atlantic City at the Burger Tack. Looking forward to being back on stage." Sources told People that De Lesseps will continue outpatient treatment following the shows. She'll return to star in season 11 of the Bravo series Real Housewives of New York. An insider says Luann feels a lot better. Bravo has been so supportive. De Lesseps confirmed through Real Housewives co-star Bethany Frankel this month that she was seeking treatment at a rehab facility. Frankel told People, "Luann is now surrounded by a core group of people who truly have her best interests at heart and are working to make sure she gets the help she needs." De Lesseps completed her first rehab stint in January after seeking treatment for alcohol abuse. She had checked into a facility in December after she was arrested and charged with disorderly intoxication and battery on a police officer. Adam Rippon and Val Chmerkovskiy will serve as judges on the forthcoming series Dancing with the Stars Juniors. The 20-year-old figure skater and 32-year-old professional dancer will join choreographer Mandy Moore as judges on the ABC reality competition, the network announced Monday on Good Morning America. Rippon is an Olympic figure skater who won a bronze medal in the team event at the 2018 Pyeongchang Winter Olympics. He competed in and won in Dancing with the Stars Season 26 with Jenna Johnson. Chmerkovskiy is a longtime Dancing with the Stars pro, who was most recently paired with Victoria Arlen in Season 25. Moore is an Emmy Award-winning choreographer known for her work on the film La La Land. Good Morning America confirmed the news on its official Twitter account on Monday. Dancing with the Stars Junior will pair a number of celebrity kids with young professional dancers. The series will premiere October 7th on ABC. Melyssa Ford is feeling grateful as she recovers from a near-fatal car crash. The 41-year-old model and television personality spoke out in an Instagram post Sunday after her Jeep flipped over multiple times on a Los Angeles freeway in June. The post reads, "I want to say thank you to all of you. The outpouring of love and support has been overwhelming and humbling. You lifted my spirits during one of the most hardest moments in my life. My gratitude is beyond measure." Ford said in the caption that she suffered a skull fracture and concussion in the crash and struggles to remember the details of the incident. The star wrote, "What I do know now, after seeing photos and hearing the accounts from people that came to my rescue before the EMTs, is that some incredible human beings stopped to pull me from the wreckage of my Jeep, risking their lives." She says, "Just days before, I've been having a moment where I fear for humanity, where it seems we were more interested in capturing a moment than helping a soul in need. My fears were put to rest by the quick action and thinking and compassionate moves of the Good Samaritans that helped me, the fast-acting EMT workers and trauma staff in the Huntington Memorial Hospital, and by the overwhelming outpouring of support that I've received from people all over the world." Ford's friend Claudia Jordan, a former star of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, had shared a photo June 30th from the scene of the crash. She told her followers it was a miracle Ford survived the incident. Jordan wrote she was involved in a horrific accident that could have easily taken her life. She's injured for real. She doesn't even remember this, as she has a huge gash in her head and blood on the brain. Ford's rep confirmed to Us Weekly July 1st that Ford sustained serious head injuries in a car crash June 28th. The rep says an 18-wheeler merged into her lane, clipping her back right tire as she exited Brand Central Avenue. The violent impact sent her 2017 Jeep Wrangler Sahara Unlimited into a tailspin, and the vehicle flipped 3 times before landing upside down. Ford is known for the Bravo series Blood, Sweat, and Heels and The Millionaire Matchmaker. Lea Michele celebrated her engagement to Zandy Reich at a star-studded party. The 31-year-old actress and Reich were fiat by family and friends Saturday after getting engaged in April after about a year of dating. Michelle's former Glee alum Becca Tobin and former Queen's Queen co-star Emma Roberts and Billy Lord were among the celebrity guests. Michelle shared a photo with Roberts and Lord on Twitter. She captioned the picture, referencing their Screen Queens characters' channels forever. Younger stars Hilary Duff, High School Musical stars Ashley Tisdale, and Sopranos alum Jamie Lee Sigler were also in attendance. Michelle posted a snapshot with Duff and Sigler on Instagram stories. She wrote, "At Hilary Duff, at Jamie Lee Sigler." Michelle voiced her love and gratitude in a post Sunday on Instagram stories. She wrote, "The outpouring of love from our friends and family to show up for us today and through us the most epic and beautiful engagement party we could have ever asked was truly so grateful. Z and I love you all and all forever grateful." Michelle and Wright got engaged April 28th in the Hamptons. The actress showed off her 4-carat diamond engagement ring during an appearance on Watch What Happens Live the next month. Chrissy Teigen says she once had a jealousy-fueled meltdown over John Legend. The 32-year-old model and television personality recalled on Twitter how she stormed off the set of Legend's Green Light music video during their early relationship. She wrote Sunday on the 10th anniversary of Green Light, "Fun fact, I had a jealousy-fueled meltdown visiting this video set and made an ass out of a group of people." Teigen married Legend in September 2013 after meeting the singer on the set of his Stereo music video in 2007. Her moment of jealousy happened while watching Legend film Green Light with Andre 3000 and several models. The star wrote, "It began with our friends, John's managers and co-writers, and a couple of others talking about how beautiful some of the women were, and they were." She says, "But in my mind, they were not only talking about it, they were talking about it on purpose to rile me up. Looking back and knowing how well I know them now, they were definitely riling me up and getting a kick out of it." Teigen said she started watching Legend on the monitor like a psychotic spider and conjuring up conversations between the singer and one woman in particular. The model wrote, "A few more shoulders touches and laughs with her later. I lost it. Angers turned into sobbing, turning to fleeing the set and getting a hotel room. The director, Alec Ferguson, was baffled. Everyone was." She jokingly added, "Anyhow, I wish more happened, but no. I was just a jealous, angry 22-year-old. I'm better now, but don't test me." Teigen and Legend are parents to 2-year-old daughter Luna Simone and 2-month-old son Miles Theodore. Teigen posted a cute new photo of Miles last week during their family vacation in Bali, Indonesia. Celebrity couple Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton got close during a family outing. The 48-year-old singer and 42-year-old country star spent Saturday at Lake Texoma in Oklahoma with Stefani's 3 sons, 12-year-old Kingston, 9-year-old Zuma, and 4-year-old Apollo, according to KFOR. Stefani shared a number of photos and videos from the day on Instagram stories, including a picture of Sheldon nuzzling her neck. Stefani wore a printed top with several beaded necklaces and a base cap. The Used to Love You singer also posted a snapshot of Shelton with her son Zuma. She captioned the photo, double Q. Stefani is parents to Kingston, Zuma, and Apollo with her ex-husband, Bush frontman Gavin Rossdale. Shelton said in an interview with Today in March that he loves being surrounded by Stefani's children. The star says, "I never saw that coming, but it's so fun." He added, "At this point in my life, I kind of had put having kids as like, well, that wasn't meant to be. Then all of a sudden it happens one way or another, and it's like, wow, I really missed out on a lot." Stefani kicked off Stefani kicked off her Las Vegas residency at the Zappos Theater at Planet Hollywood in June with Shelton in attendance. She'll resume the shows in December. Former President and First Lady Barack and Michelle Obama were spotted dancing in box seats at the Beyonce and Jay-Z concert near Washington, D.C. on Saturday night. Fans seated near the couple took videos of them getting down at the FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Michelle Obama attended another of the Carter's On the Run Tour 2 shows in Paris with her daughter Sasha. The former First Lady danced with Beyonce's mother Tina Knowles Lawson by the stage as Jay-Z performed. The Carters and the Obamas have been friendly for some time, with Beyonce singing at both the inaugural dance in 2009 and at the presidential inauguration in 2013. Beyonce also collaborated with the First Lady on the Let's Move campaign in 2011 to help fight childhood obesity and supported the Obamas during their campaign. The Carters will be on their On the Run tour, through October 4th. Shawn Stockman of Boyz II Men says he prefers not to sing the Star-Spangled Banner for reasons including solidarity with NFL protests over the national anthem. Stockman, who released the first single for his upcoming solo album, Feeling a Little Something, on Friday, told UPI in an interview that his feelings about the national anthem have changed in recent years. Stockman says Francis Scott Key, he was a well-known racist, well-documented racist. He criticized Key for being a slave owner and including a line about the killing of slaves in the third verse of Defense for Fort McHenry, the poem that later became the Star-Spangled Banner. Stockman said maybe he was in his feelings when he wrote it, but he wrote it because that's what was in his heart. That's what he believed. Stockman says the poem, written about the battle during the War of 1812, does not represent the modern United States. He says it does not represent America as we see it or as we see it known now. The singer compared replacing the Star-Spangled Banner as the national anthem to tearing down statues of deposed dictators. He asked, why would you have mementos of past transgressions of the country around? Stockman says people who criticize NFL players for kneeling during the anthem are taking the protest out of context. He says people's ideas on that are so skewed, it had nothing to do with what people were upset about it for. It had nothing to do with disrespecting the military. If you really look at the whole process, Colin Kaepernick took the knee as a suggestion from a military man because he understood as a soldier what they meant and what Kaepernick was trying to convey. Kaepernick began his protest against police brutality in 2016 by sitting during the anthem, but he switched to kneeling after consulting with Nate Boyer, a former U.S. Army Green Beret. Simon says he agrees with Kaepernick's support of the Black Lives Matter movement. He says, how long have black folks been arguing and complaining about police brutality? This isn't a new thing, it's just being televised. The performer says Kaepernick and the other NFL protesters inspired his feelings about performing the anthem. He says Kaepernick, who I commend immensely, put his neck out when he was at his height to bring to the forefront an issue that has long plagued a certain group of people that live in this country for a long time. Stockman says he has a personal stake in the issue. He says there is some level of selfishness to it because I have black kids and I don't want my black kids not being able to go to a party or not being able to hang out with their friends because they'll get harassed for the color of their skin. Simon says that while he won't perform the song solo anymore, he did recently put aside his personal reservations to sing with Boyz II Men at a WNBA game in Los Angeles. He says sometimes being in a group, you have to put your own feelings and opinions aside for the greater good of the group. So for the record, that's what I did. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1923, Ahmet Ertegun is born in Istanbul, Turkey. One of the most influential figures in the history of American popular music was born on this date in 1923 in perhaps the unlikeliest of places, Istanbul, Turkey. The son of a high-ranked diplomat, Ahmet Ertegun enjoyed a cosmopolitan upbringing that included stops in Switzerland, Paris, and London before his father's appointment as a Turkish ambassador to the United States brought him to America. Intelligent, well-educated, and well-connected, Ertegun had attracted career opportunities to consider when he graduated from Maryland's St. John's College in 1944, but his Americanization had already gone too far. He said, I had to decide whether I would go into a scholastic life or go back to Turkey in the diplomatic service. He recalled many years later. But what I really loved was music and hanging out. To hold those priorities as a recent college graduate is one thing, but turning him into a hugely successful career of great historical and cultural significance is quite another. Along with his older brother, Nishui, Ahmet was a jazz and blues aficionado. Together, the two Erteguns had amassed an enormous record collection of mostly black artists who had little hope of mainstream success in the segregated America of the late 1940s. While Nishui went west to take over a Los Angeles record store in 1944, Ahmet remained on the East Coast, moving to New York City to establish an independent record label with partner Herb Aberson in 1947. That label, Atlantic Records, would play a pivotal role in breaking down the racial barriers that characterized the post-war music industry. At Atlantic Records in the late 1940s and early 1950s, Ertegun worked with artists like Big Joe Turner, Ruth Brown, The Drifters, and Ray Charles to lay down the foundation of a musical style that future Atlantic producer Jerry Wexler had only recently christened rhythm and blues. The future styles called soul and rock and roll would also evolve out of the sounds that Ertegun helped to popularize. And the early Atlantic catalogs would be instrumental in inspiring the blues-based rock that British bands like the Rolling Stones brought to America in the mid-1960s. When Herb Aberson departed Atlantic in 1958, Jerry Wexler and Nishui Ertegun joined on as partners. And after another incredibly successful decade as a true independent, they sold the label to the forerunner of Time Warner in 1967. Atlantic retained a distant identity with its parent company, however, even as it moved from the music of Aretha Franklin and Led Zeppelin in the 1960s and 1970s to gangster rap in the 1990s. Ahmet Ertegun died in 2006 following a fall backstage at a Rolling Stones concert at the Beacon Theater in New York City. Also on this date in 1965, Joanne Rowling, better known the world over as J.K. Rowling, the author and creator of the celebrated Harry Potter book series, is born near Bristol, England. Beginning in the late 1990s, Rowling's 7 Harry Potter novels became international blockbusters, selling over 400 million copies and being translated into more than 60 languages. The books also spawned a series of movies, video games, and other merchandise that made Rowling one of the wealthiest people in the entertainment industry. Rowling attended England's University of Exeter, where she studied French and later worked for human rights organization Amnesty International in London and a language instructor in Portugal. The idea for Harry Potter came to Rowling when she was riding a train from Manchester, England to London in 1990. She began writing the first book that night. Rowling finished the book while living in Edinburgh, Scotland, where she struggled financially as a single mother and battled depression. Her complete manuscript was turned down by a number of publishers before she got a book deal with Bloomsbury Publishing in August 1996. The first Harry Potter book debuted in Great Britain in 1997 under the title Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. The book was released in the United States the following year and renamed Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Children and adults alike were captivated by the story of the bespectacled boy wizard Harry, his friends Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger, their adventures at the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and Harry's evil struggles against his enemy, the evil Lord Voldemort. On November 16, 2001, the first Harry Potter film, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, opened in America and was a huge box office success. It was directed by Chris Columbus and starred British child actors Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter, Rupert Grint as Ron, and Emma Watson as the role of Hermione. The roster of celebrated actors took supporting roles in the film and its various sequels, including Ralph Fiennes, Maggie Smith, Alan Rickman, Emma Thompson, Richard Harris, and Gary Oldman. The seventh and final Harry Potter novel Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows debuted in U.S. bookstores on July 21st, 2017. Today, the Harry Potter films are the most financially successful series in history, having surpassed both the Star Wars and James Bond franchises. Entertainment Report for Tuesday, July 31st, 2018. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.